Dear students, I am Dr. Aruna Chakravarti. In this lecture, we will discuss about the classification of fishes. Fish, the member of Animalia kingdom, is classified into 7 major levels of classification. That is kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. These groups from largest to smallest. All animals are members of the kingdom Animalia, also called Metazoa. This kingdom does not contain prokaryotes or protista. There are 36 recognized animal phyla, in which 9, that is Mollusca, Porifera, Cnidaria, Platyhelminthes, Nematoda, Annelida, Arthropoda, Echinodermata and Chordata contain the vast majority of described extant species. Animals are multicellular, heterotrophic, that means they rely on other organisms for food. Animals typically reproduce sexually. Animals are made up of cells. They do not have cell wall. There are over 9 million species of animals found on earth. They range from tiny organisms made up of only few cells. Phylum Chordata represent 5 anatomical features: presence of notochord, presence of dorsal tubular nerve cord, presence of pharyngeal gill slits, presence of an endostyle and a post-anal tail. All chordates have a notochord at some stages in their lives, but in some the notochord is lost in the adult, whereas in others the notochord is present in the embryo, but the later stages is largely replaced and surrounded by the vertebrae or backbone. Fishes are aquatic vertebrates. Specific character of the fishes is the presence of scales, fins and gills. Fishes breathe underwater through gills. Swim bladder help fish sleep. Fishes are cold-blooded animals. Agnatha, this group is the most primitive group, consists of an ancient group of animals similar to fish but with some very noticeable differences. The agnathans lack jaws and paired fin. Instead of jaws, they have cyclostomic or circular mouth with which they bore into the side of a fish and suck the blood of their victim. Characteristics of agnathans: jaw are absent, paired fin are generally absent. Early species had heavy bony scales and plates in their skin, but these are not present in living species. They also lack the internal skeletal system. In most cases, the skeleton is cartilaginous. The embryonic notochord persists in the adult. 7 or more paired gill pouches are present. Stomach is absent in the digestive system. Gnathostomata. Gnatho means jaw, stomata means mouth. Gnathostomes are the jaw vertebrate, a vertically biting device called jaws, and which is primitively made up of 2 endoskeleton elements, the palatochordate and Maccallian cartilage, and a number of dermal elements called teeth, sometimes attached to large dermal bones. Superclass Gnathostomata divided into 3 classes: Placodermi, Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes. Chondrichthyes divided into 3 subclasses: that is elasmobranchi and holocephali. Osteichthyes divided into three subclasses, that is Acanthodidae, Actinopterygii and Sarcopterygii. Now we will discuss Placodermi. Placodermi. The placoderms were a class of armored prehistoric fishes which lived from the mid-Silurian to the end of the Devonian period. Their head and thorax were covered by armored plate. The rest of the body was scaled or naked, depending on the species. The most commonly cited example of Silurian placoderm, Vangolapis of Silurian China. Chondrichthyes. Chondra means cartilaginous, ichthyes मतलब fishes. Chondrichthyes is a class that contain cartilaginous fishes. They are jaw vertebrates with paired fin, paired nares, scales, a heart with its chamber in series and skeleton made up of cartilage rather than bone. The class is divided into two subclasses. First one is elasmobranchi and holocephali. Now we will discuss first of all elasmobranchi. Elasmobranchi is a subclass of chondrichthyes or cartilaginous fishes, including the shark and the ray, skates and the sawfish. Members of this subclass are characterized by having 4 to 7 pair of gill clefts opening individually to the exterior, rigid dorsal fins and small placoid scale on the skin. Subclass holocephali. Holo means complete, cephali means head. Holocephali is a taxon of cartilaginous fishes in the class Chondrichthyes. The earliest fossils are the teeth and come from the Devonian period. Little is known about this primitive form, and the only surviving group is the subclass is the order Chimeriformes. Osteichthyes. About 30,000 species of bony fishes are found in this class. Fishes that belongs to this species are spindle-shaped, oval in section and flattened. Skins are protected by protective scales. Some fishes of this category have actual lungs to breathe and also have sharp eyesight. These bony fishes have a special gas-filled chamber called air bladder housed under the skeleton to allow them to remain buoyant. Another adaptation is operculum, a bone on the side of the fish to protect the chamber that houses the gill. Bony fishes are again classified into rayfin and lowfin fishes. Rayfin fish have thin, flexible skeleton rays. Lowfin fish have muscular fins supported by bones. Bony fish fertilizes either externally or internally. Two types of eggs are laid by the bony fishes. They are the eggs that float and the eggs that sink. Characteristics of Osteichthyes. Most of them are marine water, some are freshwater. Body streamlined, endoskeleton made up of bones. Mouth will be present terminal end. 4 pairs of gills present covered by operculum or gill cover on each side. Skin covered by circloid or ctenoid scale. Air bladder is present. Heart 2-chambered. Poikilothermal animal. Sexes are separate. Fertilization external. Development direct. Hence no larval stages. Oviparous animal used to lay eggs. Osteichthyes is divided into three subclasses: Acanthodidae, Actinopterygii, and Sarcopterygii. Now, first of all, we discuss Acanthodidae. Acanthodidae or Acanthodian is an extinct paraphyletic class of teleostome fishes, sharing features with bony fishes and cartilaginous fishes. In form, they resemble shark, but their epidermis was covered with tiny rhomboid platelets like the scales of Holosteon. Actinopterygii or the ray fin fishes constitute a class or subclass of the bony fishes. The ray fin fishes are so called because their fins are webs of skin supported by bony or horny spines, as opposed to the fleshy lobe fin that characterize the class Sarcopterygii. The Sarcopterygii or lobe fin fishes, sometimes considered synonyms with Crossopterygii, constitute a clade of the body fishes. A strict cladistic view shows that some Sarcopterygii evolved into the tetrapod, a superclass including amphibian, reptiles, and mammals. So, the students, today we will discuss classification of the fishes. Fishes classify into two superclass, that is Agnatha and Gnathostomata. Gnathostomata divided into three classes, that is Placodermi, Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes. Chondrichthyes divided into two subclasses, that is Elasmobranchii and Holocephali, and Osteichthyes divided into three subclasses, that is Acanthodidae, Actinopterygii and Sarcopterygii. So students, next class we will discuss Placodermi. Thanks for watching.